Hello my darlings, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome my loves. I'm really pleased you've joined me. I am back today with, I think it's episode 4 of my little series called Take 3 Envelopes. So I've got these 3 Airmail envelopes that I think are really cool. So I'm going to try and make like a little journal, notebook kind of thing out of these. And I've got a little idea going in my brain. But yeah, I'm not sure. I've not done a practice run because I've only got 4 of these envelopes. So I just thought, let's just go in and do it. I've been sort of holding them and moving them about, looking at how I want to do it. So I don't know if it's going to work or not, but let's crack on. So on the first one, I'm gonna try and tuck it in because this one is going to have a little spine. Another one is as well, but this spine is going to be the spine that I sew the pages to, or I might do eyelets and elastic, but yeah, that's going to be there. So I need that to be kind of strong. So I've poked that in instead of having them go like that, like one in and the other behind. I've tucked it in. So I don't know, maybe I should put some glue under there beforehand. I know I've got to move quick to do that, but oh, and I have opened my new glue, but I thought, oh, I'll just use the last of this, getting things like this glued down, because it's all coming out. There's not a lot of it, but yeah, when it wants to come out, it comes out in a great big rush. So I've just got it handy to use it up. Right, and so I want them to get back in there as quick as I can. Right, and then we'll smooth that down nice and flat. Let's grab that bone folder. So I want that properly glued down. Right, and then, so the next one, I'm going to go in there again and glue that down like that, because this bit is going to have our spine, and so then that bit has gone from being 1 envelope thick to 3 envelopes thick. So let's get some glue in there, and yeah, we're just getting right on. So yeah, welcome everybody. If you're new, big warm welcome. I really do appreciate all of you. I hope everybody's well. I am doing fantastic. I was really achy and whatnot. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I still really am, right? But then someone brought it to my attention, I hadn't even noticed, to have been so busy, that I've gone over 500 subbies. So, thank you. Really, thank you so much. 500 people that have subscribed to this crazy little channel. I never ever, oh, that's not properly in. I never ever dreamt that I would be saying that, like, thank you to 500 people who have subscribed. It's just crazy to me. It really is. It's, oh, I can't explain how wonderful it is. So I am truly grateful. I will be doing a giveaway of some sort. Maybe this I'll give away or something, I don't know. I will be doing a little giveaway, but yeah, I haven't really thought that much on it because I didn't really know until just now, and I was like, what? Because you know, when I do hit milestones, I do like to do a little giveaway of some sort. Right, I want to score this. This is our bit that's now quite thick, which is perfect. So I want to go from the crease, and I wanted maybe, I don't know, 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch, or right, so 1/4 would be there, that's too small. I'm thinking of scoring Right, that comes in between. This crease falls, it don't fall in a notch, it falls right in between the 7/8 of an inch and the inch mark. So if I go to half, it will be just under, oh, if I can do it in a straight line, it will be just under the, what's it called? The half of an inch. It'll be just under that. So where it's quite thick, it's really hard to stay in the groove. Right, that's it. I've done it. Right. So that is our score line, and if I try and, it's quite difficult to fold as well because it's so thick, but let's see if I can do it on the other side as well. Have I got that in a notch? No, I'll just go again a little bit harder. That's it. Right. Oh, or is it? Right. So we have got our score now. Yeah, that's better. And I'll just fold that. And yeah, it's a thickness of 3 envelopes. So it was quite tricky staying in those tiny grooves, but we've got it. And so we're there. Right, so far all we've done is poked the first envelope's flap inside, stuck the second one into that same piece, and yeah, scored. And so now we've got a little spine that is just under ½ an inch. But yeah, of course, you doing it don't matter what size you want it. So now I want to stick this one on because I want something coming in this way as well. So what I'm kind of thinking is right, sticking it on, but then having this, I've got to do a little spine, and having this, not sure. Right, let's do the spine first, and I'm going to do it with it this way up, because I want to make sure that my little spine, I don't want to come over this airmail. I want to do it so it's just above, like that. That's it. See how much easier that was with just one envelope thickness as opposed to 3. It was super hard for the 3. So that is our little spine on that side, but I'm still in a little thing, a little wondering what I'm going to do, because I don't want this that whole width. I want to fold it, but I don't know whether I want to go that way and then fold it so that I've got the little airmail sitting over. That might be nice actually, if I then fold right up to this crease. I need to take a sliver off of there first, and if I change my mind and flip it over, it don't matter, I still need this little sliver taken off no matter what. So this cutter is perfect for little slivers when that's all you want to do. Right. Okay. Just tiny little bit. I'm going to bring it down closer to myself, moving my little Hoover cat so that I can see. Right. I wonder if that, I don't know if that did it. Because in a little part, just needs a little bit more of a sliver. I'm just doing it upside down like that. Okay. Yeah. Let me just Ta-da! Right, and then I can just trim off the little frayed bit there. Right, and see, I just wanted tiny little bit off the end. Right, don't worry. No cutters were harmed during the making of this episode. Right, so the question is, did I want it? I'll fold it anyway, because I can always just turn it round. Right, so I could have it sitting there like that. Oh, I do like that. And they're the pockets. Yeah, I think what I'll do, I'm going to take off that piece there. So just, I need little scissors, I think, just to get in there. Perfect little ones. And that bit. Alright. And then I'm going to hold it in place, see how if it looks okay. And then, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to glue down straight away or if we're just going to start covering these a bit, making them a bit more sturdy, making pockets and that, before I glue everything in place. Although I still could, as long as I can open it all out. Right, so that is our fold. Oh, it was coming around that way. Having it like that, just as our little closure. Oh, and of course that sits up like that. Oh yeah. Right, and so that will sit there and can come out. I'll tell you what though, I could go inside, couldn't I now? Because, oh no, because of my spine, I can't. I'll have to go outside. That's okay though. I might take a bit off though, so we're not coming out so much. Right, so I've got the spine. Right. I want it. I could maybe have the spine still like that and come inside. Yeah, I think I can, because I won't go in between those two, this piece and this piece, as a pocket, because I've got all of that as a pocket, so I can go on the inside, and then that means our back is nice and you can see some of the envelope, which is what I want. Right, I didn't want that great big bit of glue on myself though. Right, it's all over my fingers. Come on. And so, yeah, I've got a little, the little idea. And, yeah, hopefully it will wind up being okay. I need to have a look at my scrap paper, or if not, I'll just do it out of coin envelope, because I want to make, you know, like the sort of disc closures that you can wrap around like a figure of 8. I fancy that as my closure. And I'm just butting that up flush to that line. Okay, so then that is going to sit like that. That is our spine. And so, yeah, I wanted a disc there and a disc over here that I can figure of 8 a piece of string. So, I'm thinking, yeah, a coin envelope, so it's going to be pretty much the same colour. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, a coin envelope is absolutely perfect. And I've got a couple here, but I will stick them together to get them nice and thick. And so I can cut them out and they'll be perfect. So all I'm going to do, because we're not using these as envelopes, I'm going to open them up so that I can get glue right on the inside. Actually, if I go across the bottom as well, I can do it with a glue stick. Right. And then they can be just sitting there drying off, waiting for us to crack on. So, glue stick, this one. And so, yeah, I won't put these bits on yet, because we need to think about what we're going to have on the outsides and on the insides, the decoration, the pockets and all that. So even though this is episode 4, it might end up being, well, I think it probably will end up being episode 4.1, you know, and then I can come back with a point 2. We'll see by the end of this video. If it's not 50 million hours long, it might get done all in one go, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think it will take a little bit longer because although I love these envelopes, I do want some of the parts showing. Like I wanted that like that, you know, so it was like a continuous look. I want them to be much more sturdy. I want bits on the inside. I've got some papers that I've been looking at. So yeah, I think it will end up being more than just this one part. But I don't mind that. If you don't mind that, I really don't. So yeah, hopefully it'll be fun. No. So now, when I do go to cutting out a couple of little discs, they're going to be nice and thick, 4 layers thick, so it'll be quite sturdy. Who knows, in a minute I might suddenly think I don't want that. I know I want that kind of closure, but yeah, who knows, I might end up with a bit of scrapbook paper, because I've got some nice bits that I've found that I can work with. Right, let's move these. Okay, so where are we at? I don't want to stick that is going to be stuck like that, but I don't want it done just yet because I'm thinking this spine needs something else. I might cut that bit off of this pocket and yeah, because then I could use that bit on that spine, so it'd be doubled up and be have the continuous markings on the outside of the pocket of the little mini journal, like a little travel log it could be, couldn't it? Seeing as they're Airmail envelopes, a little travel log, holiday diary of some sort, you know, like your holiday journal. Let's carry on going up there. I want to keep it in a straight line. Oh, sorry, my daughter just knocked on the door to come and grab something, but yes, so I just continued cutting, and it's not straight. I am rubbish at fussy cutting or cutting straight lines. I have just made that 10 million times worse. It looks like a wave now. Right. All I was thinking was along that bit, just like that. you won't even see really once that's stuck down. So I'm thinking, yeah, go for that. See. Right, I'm going to ink along it and just on the one side, and hopefully it'll look alright once it's stuck down. If not, I can always go over it, or if it's not even thick enough, you know, I can go over it. But yeah, let's give it a whirl. So yeah, at the minute no one's really going anywhere, are they? No one's got travel plans. But I think it could be a cute little travel journal in the future, or a little fantasy travel journal where you put bits and bobs about all the places you want to go, or if you plan to travel in the future, like your little bucket list kind of destinations. I think this would be a good place to have your little bucket list. Right. Okay, so then that would be like that, but then that's going to come up and sit with it. So with that bone folder again. Right, and that is going to sit like that. Okay, so yeah, now it's like that, I can see where I need to trim a little bit more. Where's my spine? There. Right, sorry, me being a wiggledy-piggledy, I was just working out where I need to trim to get myself a nice straight line for my spine. Oh, no, just that little bit. That's it. Right, so then now our little spine looks like that. It's a little bit stronger, and yeah, it just looks a little bit more like that's how it should be in place. So, but yeah, like I said, it might end up being covered up. It is just that spine there. So we need to ink all around it, and then yeah, crack on. So I'll be right back. Right, we are all inked inside and out, apart from there. But yeah, everywhere I think that I need it is inked and good to go. Right, so now I like the outside pretty much. I'll probably do a little bit more. Like I said, I want the ring disc kind of closure. That's going to be stuck down. But what I'm thinking about is in here. This is going to be the spine for the journal. So I've got this bit and this bit, and there'll be that bit if I want anything doing there. So this is still cool as a pocket. They both are really, but I want to cover them with something. Now I've got these nice bits. I think I've got a page of this with the map. Also got quite a bit of this with the postmarks and that, where it being an envelope seems really cool. So let's work out our size. I could be coming in there and still have that whole bit there, and then to work on with this. I could be wider. Let's look, I'll sort it out. A couple of different bits. I've got this nice nice paper pad called Travel, which I think this one is out of. Yeah. Oh, and the postmark one, but I think I've used all of that, apart from the scraps I've still got. There is this map, which is kind of cool. I think I've got some offcut of that. Or this one, which is what I've got here. I wonder on this narrower side, because I've got the hinge there. That bit would kind of fit really well in there, still give me access to the pocket behind, so I might go with that as the base and get out the other bit. The whole sheet. It's the first time I've got out a whole sheet for ages, because as you know, if you've been here a little while, I've been trying to use up them scraps really big time, because it just gets out of hand, doesn't it? Right, so I need a pencil, and if this is for this bit, I'm coming up how much I want it there, so I'm going to cut there and we'll see. I'm not going to stick anything down yet, because I want to be sure. I've just gone a little bit over of where I said. Although, yeah, that would be fine. Right. I'm looking at what part of the map I think would be cool. Yeah, up here. So this one is going to sit like that. I still do like the lines, so I might do that same thing over this side, maybe coming in. If I don't like it, and I do want the exact same depth as this one, so that will be there. Yeah, if I'm not sure, I have got other papers, so yeah, you're just having a little trial run to if this is what I want. And I do know sometimes it is better to maybe plan in advance, do a practice one and whatnot, but yeah, I didn't. I didn't. Alright, so if I have them like that, that'll sit there and you can get nicely under there. This one will sit like that. Yeah, and if I bring that one in a little bit like that, yeah, that's perfect. And yeah, I'm not sure whether I want to get in here, because the stitching's going to be right there, or coming in there. I know we lose that part as a pocket, but if I stick that down really well, and then we have this, and this is the pocket going in and out that way, I think it will just add strength to the journal. So before I do that, I will have to mark, put that hole in there, because we're going to want our little disc closure. But right, I'm just thinking for something like that, I could put a little like pin in it so that you can get in nice and easily. Right, let's have a look where it sits on page. Right, and probably about there. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's get inking. And so, yeah, it's not gonna be a massive journal, but yeah, we can have some nice pockets maybe a little fold out bit. That's why I don't want to stick nothing down yet, because it's still running round in my head, the idea. So I'm thinking, yeah, I might want some kind of like flip out little pocket or something over here, maybe coming out. So this one will be there. What, and I'll come in from that side, but then I'll have a spine there and that bit. But then that will be able to open out. Yeah, I could come in from that side. So yeah, I think I'll do the same thing of coming in there. Or on this one, I could come in and have it like a double pocket, not stick it down. Yeah, I think that might work. Right, well, we'll be inking round anyway. Like I said, nothing's been stuck down now because, yeah, we've got to know what we're doing. And yeah, we need our little circles cut out for our closure, so I can't stick anything until I'll at least position one of them. Right, so there we are with our mat pieces. Right, now that bit has just caught my finger, so I need to glue them down so that they're not going to be catching on anything. And just one. And I'm going to do it on the other one as well. Right. And yeah, they're just so that'll be a bit more sturdy with that sitting on there. It gives a little bit of stiffness to the cover. That is our inside piece up that way. This one, I want, obviously getting in there from there. Don't really think I want anything out there. I might have a thin little pocket here, maybe for a pen or something like that. So we need another piece of this. And yeah, that could maybe hold a little pen or pencil. So we'd want... So I have got a couple of little offcuts. Maybe they might do the trick. Oh, I've got one. I did get out some. No, I can't see any others. So only needs to be thin, but if it's going to have a pen, it's got to be a gusseted pocket. So looking at the size, it'd have to be in a bit. Maybe there. Right, so about that much, and then it'll have to be maybe, let's see, I'm going to mark it with a pencil. So that's one line. Maybe like that. So I have to score on the back, so that would be like that. Okay, so there's our first one there, and there, and then just come out a little bit. How much do I go? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then just a bit at the bottom. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure if that's gonna sit right, but we'll cut it out and then see how we go, see if it does sit okay. Right, so I need another score line, don't I? Right, in between those, because I think that is way too deep. So, in here. Oh, was it there? Right, let's see. I'm not sure about this one. So it would kind of sit like that, but a bit shorter. Possibly. Let's move these. We'll cut off the excess and then we'll know for sure. Right. Right, so where's our bottom? This is it. So I'll come in here. Right, I'm losing that bit. Right, I am not 1,000,000% on this. I'm just playing around with it at the minute. And I'll score on them a bit, or burnish them a bit, so that we can ink and so that we can actually see for certain if that's what we want. I've still probably got some paper to trim off, and that one coming out to that score line. And then that was the final one that would be stuck down. And I need another one at the bottom. And then that would sit inside just there. I think with the stuff in here that's not gonna, a pencil or a pen is not gonna go in there. I'll keep that. I might want it another time. Maybe just a smaller pocket that you can just slide something in, or like this but a lot narrower, just a little. I'm not so worried about covering up that one because that one is still visible and so is this one. So yeah, I could come in the line and just cover the whole lot, which I think is probably a better idea. So if we're there, just move that down about there and about there. And so yeah, I'm just working it out as I go along. So if you're crafting along with me, we just work it out together as we go, and yeah, keep what works and bin what don't. Right, where's my line? Oh, there it is. Right, let's not get our bits of paper mixed up. Our good uns and our bad uns. That's definitely that bit. We've got that bit for over there. Oh, where's our middle? No. So, we'll look around this. And, hang on. So we're gonna, that is a pocket that way. And then when it opens up, maybe a little thing, or on the outer, that's upside down, that paper anyway. On the outside, so, yeah, it's a little bit smaller than that side, but if it's sitting there, yeah. So if I just mark, so that they kind of go in line, I just pulled it towards me and marked there, you know, so that it's not on the wonk or anything like that. Just makes it look a bit more pleasing to the eye. It don't need to be a great big one either. Okay, and it's a smaller piece, so I've like done a smaller little dink. And so, yeah, I'm just now, before we stick these down, got to think and plan of where we want anything that's going to flip out and like come out on a hinge, so that we can get that in place first before we glue anything else. Right, so that is going to sit like that, and then we've got that one down like that, and this one over here. We could even, no, oh no, I want them bigger. I was going to say we could come within these lines like that, but because it's the insides of the envelopes, apart from that bit where we are coming inside, they kind of taper off, but that's fine. This is just a little pocket for in here. Right. So, our closed journal will look like that. We want to open her out, and we've got the pocket there. Then we want to open her out there. The journal will be sitting bound into that piece there, so it can flip and you can get to this pocket, or you can flip back and it don't. Still in two minds about whether putting a little chink in this one, but I'm not sure. And so when it opens out like that, and the journal will probably sit in there. The ideal place for anything that's going to fold out would be to come out of here, or when we flip the journal to come out of here. So, we need to get our thinking caps on. Right, so what I'm thinking I want to do, they're going to be in here, right? I might use a bit of this to make a hinge that comes out there, or two hinges maybe. I'm thinking I could do one, and then so it'll be a different colour whatever is coming out, but I'm just using a bit of this to make the hinge, so I just think that might be cool. So let's see, I've got to cut it off there, maybe a little bit shorter. Right, and now can I see that pencil line? Because it's so faint? No, not really. Okay. Right, I wanted that kind of bit of the map in, so yeah, I cannot see at all where I did that mark, but I'm doing it down here this time so that I know. There goes that bit. And yeah, that's going to be the right depth. or whatever, but then I'm going to need a bit behind as the base of the hinge, so let's flip it over. Say we go in an inch, or about that, it might have to be an inch and a half. If it went in an inch, that was like that. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fine. Right, so we've got an inch as our anchor, right, and then we've got to have a flippy out thing, so 1/8 of an inch, maybe just 1/8 I'll go, and then another, no, I'll need more than that, the 1/8 of the inch is this one, and then I need, what's that, 3/4 of an inch as the anchor on the thing the other side, so I can lose it after that. And yeah, we're just what do you call it, winging it at the minute. I don't know, I wanted that, I don't know if what's going to go on this hinge right at this minute, but I'm just figuring it out. So we'll just get them nice nice sharp crease for our little hinge. Right, and while I'm inking, I think I need to miter the ends. I know that. And then we can look at some other paper. I've got some nice Tim Holtz paper that I've had forever. And yeah, I was thinking, could you use a bit of that? That's not too thick, is it, his papers? And we've already got quite thick scrapbook paper here and here. So yeah, if this is going to be our little hinge, like that, yeah, so I'm just going to miter the ends, and we've got ink on the other side as well for the creases. Oh, come on. And yeah, I don't know if the Tim Holtz paper, I really like it. I'm not sure whether it's going to go or not with what I'm doing, so we'll just have to have a little look. Right, so if that was sitting there, this, the inch bit is the anchor for whatever we've got. And then I was thinking maybe something like this as the pocket. I think that's really cool, and I've got some more of this. Like, I love the Tim Holtz papers, but then quite a lot of them you get like at the back, instead of having all full-size sheets, which is what I want, you get them shrunken down to like a quarter of the size, and so you get 4 on a page, don't you? And then the little tiny ones where you like, they're that big, which are great for a journaling card or that, but I just wished, well, I don't know if it's in every paper pack, it's definitely in this one. I just wished it was all these big papers because I loved them. But at the minute, this scaled down map is perfect for me, for what I'm doing this minute. So, yeah, I'm not complaining because, yeah, for this, having the smaller map is wicked because we get to see more of it. I've got a couple of other sheets of this, And so that would go on there. I can fold it so we get the whole lot. Or if we want a bit wider, like that, I've got another sheet of this size. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it on there and maybe have it about that wide, the bit that flips out. Yeah, that's quite a nice width. So I'm going to just fold that a minute because I'm not sure what I'm having on this side. I could just cut that and then put another bit, pretty much the same there, with pockets on. Right, let's grab another piece of it. Here we are. Oh, here it is. Exactly what I wanted. Oh, I've got 2 more pieces of that. Is that? Yeah, I've got 2 sheets of that. So if I need the other one, we're all good to go. Right. And yeah, these are the other ones when you get them all little like that. Which might be cool if I've got that with the map on. Oh yeah, look, it's there. But yeah, they're all cool, really. I do like them. So let's see if this. I'll cut that there and then use this on the other side to make a pocket with a little gusset, just so it's big enough for a few tags. I think that's what I'm going to do. Right. Sorry, you're watching me just work it all out, flying by the seat of my pants. But yeah, I like to do that sometimes, just knowing in my head what I want to do, but that I've not done it and we do it together. And hang on, I'm not sure if I've just messed up. Oh no, I haven't, have I? Because that is going to stick on like that, open out, and then we've got the other side. Right, so right. I'm really glad I had this paper, and like I said, it's much less bulky than a normal scrapbook, which is perfect at the moment. Right, so that would open up, and then we've got this bit. So should have maybe kept a little bit to make a gusset at the bottom, but that don't matter. And right, let's see. Yeah, we'll go there and there, and then I could make a little bit for the bottom. Right, so I marked. I want to cut. Yeah, let's see. I marked. I didn't. Did it go a bit wider, or did I mark here and then? I was looking at the wrong end. No wonder I couldn't find the pencil mark. Oh yeah, I marked at the width that I need it. So I need a little bit extra on either side. And yeah, I could probably, is this the width? No, it's not. That's the width. Oh, I'll just cut a bit off. Just for a little bottom bit. Right, so here's our piece. Right. Right, so, yep, we scored at 2, so here, and 1, 2, we score again. I'm not sure if that might be a bit wide, if I should go in the middle, because that's 1/4 inch. I think I need to go in at an 1/8 inch, which is cool because then we've got our other fold that goes underneath. So yeah, let's just go right in between. Why is that not right in between? It's sort of veered off at the bottom. Right. Take a bit off each side. Right, let's just get the folds and see. Right. Yeah, once it's glued like that, it'll be up that way. No, that's the wrong way. That way is the right way. No. I'm swapping that way, then it's the other way. Right, so that would be the thing that's coming off of our gusset. It just has no bottom, which can't live your life like that. No bottom. Right. So we was going at an 1/8 inch, weren't we? So there we are. We've got our little 1/8 inch. And I need to just mark. I'm not going to do side folds and whatnot, it's just to keep tags in, so it just needs a little bit to be underneath. So here we are. I'm going to cut that bit, same width. And now we can assemble. Oh, we want to ink them first. And yeah, see how it comes out. And so yeah, it's, I might do a thumb indent. Well, I don't know what you call them. Is that it? A thumb? A thumb hole, thumb space? Something like that, isn't it? I've got no clue, really. I know I've heard something in my head. I know that it is a thing. But yeah, I can't remember what thing it is. That seems to, oh no, that's it. Right. And then, yeah, we went at the 1/8 inch. That was where it kept jumping out of the groove. Right, tiny little. That's it. I couldn't get it. Right. And this bit. Yeah. And yeah, this I can put a couple of long tags in there. I'm not sure if I want anything else flipping out. I mean, it's not a massive thing, is it? It's just made out of envelopes. But you can just go really wild, can't you? I've seen some fabulous things made, like fabulous journals made out of envelopes. I've never done it myself, but yeah, that's why I thought I'll have a little go making like a small journal, or I know it's the wrong size for what would normally be considered a traveller's notebook, but it could be like that. I do put elastics in instead of sewing in a journal, and then you've always got your travel journal, you know, you can just refill it and use it again and again. But it's not as sturdy as some of my proper full-size journals, so I don't know how that would work out. Right, so that fits nicely in the bottom there. Right, I'm going to glue that in right now. If we can get this glue to come out. If not, I've got that other bottle, I might as well just use that. Right. There it comes. Right. Okay, so line that up with the bottom. Right, that's in place, and then that will sit like that. Don't glue this on just yet, because it's got to be glued to the spine that is here. Let's try and go under there. Right. Oh, well, I could be gluing that, yeah. Getting it all assembled. And this is going to sit on that side. And fold out like that. Or the other way is sitting on that side. It could do, and fold out like that. I'm not sure. Right, that's something I've got to think about. So I just need to get them creases more defined. Right, so it's going to be like that. I need all the bits in place so we can work out how it's going to sit nicely. That bit's coming over there, we haven't got to worry about that. That wider bit is sitting there, our hinge. And we can either have that bit like that. No, I think I want to open it up and then see that yes, that is a pocket. And then open that out and then see that pocket and obviously this journal and whatnot. And that could have a couple of things onto it. So yeah, I think that's going to be the outer side. So this will stick to the hinge like that. Yes, we can do that. And like, not that we're sticking it in yet, but yeah, we can just assemble it. And right, that was our bigger side, weren't it? So that is the top. It's got to sit on it like that. Cool. Like that. And then this one would sit like that to then be opened out. And yeah, and I'm thinking of having something else, maybe a tuck out of one of them papers. But yeah, nothing else folding out as far as this is concerned. So I can assemble this pocket now. Just so it'll just, it's like an 1/8 of an inch deep, so it'll hold a couple of big tags. Excuse me, it's the door. Right, so we're all good to go with this. I'm just gonna stick it there so we can just still see the stripy line, because we measured this to fit just inside it, so I do still want to see that. We'll attach this and then I'm just going to wipe the top of this glue, and then I think we'll call it a day for part 1. So it's episode 4.1, and then I'll be back with point 2 really quick. I'll try and be back tomorrow, at the very latest the day after. So I'm going to line it up, not with the edge, but with kind of like chevrons, aren't they, on the road. Oh, and yeah, we do need to be straight. I think I'm going over a little bit. I need to lift it and reposition. Oh, sorry, someone was calling me. Right. Just a little bit more, and then so there is that, and then later on we'll have that there, and this is our pocket. I do need to re-stick it. I haven't done it properly, but I'm gonna end here, and then we'll come back next time and do the rest, and hopefully make the journal for inside our free envelope journal thingamybobby. So thank you very much for watching. Yeah, that is now where I wanted it, but I have got to put a bit more glue on the other side. I glued that one, but I didn't do this one properly, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, I'm going to finish here, be back with part 2 as soon as I possibly can. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing as well. And yeah, I didn't even talk about it. In the next video, we'll discuss a little giveaway, because I've gone way over 500 subbies now, and I actually can't believe it. So thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate every one of you. You don't know how much it enriches my life and makes me feel lovely. So thank you lots. I love you lots. Bye for now, lovelies. See you soon.